Hello everyone, I'm Sarai, I'm a senior, and I'm really happy to be a part of this project. As the film club, our first project is to do some kind of a series of episodes where we answer a question in each episode, and our first question is, what are some of your favorite movies? So personally, I am an action movie lover, action slash superhero, so as you can guess, I'm an Avengers fan. Yes, me too. But not just Infinity War and Endgame. I also love the first two movies, The Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron. I think the storyline, the action scenes it's just perfect. I love it's Avengers. It's definitely my favorite film series. And other than Avengers, I also like Fast and Furious, and I really like a movie named What Happened to Monday. It's an action movie, and it's just amazing. However, my favorite movie of all time is not an action movie. Actually, it's drama. It's an entire different kind of category of movie, and it's a really old movie. You probably don't even know. It's called Dead Poets Society. Dead Poets Society is the best movie I've ever seen in my life. It was really influential on me, and I just really like it. So I really like to be shocked in a movie, like to be surprised um, uh, because of a result or because of like what happened to a character. And when I was watching, this is spoilers, but I'm sorry, but the character Neil, one of the main characters, kills himself, and I'm like I was not expecting it at all, and I was like, oh my gosh, that just happened. So apparently, Neil, he wants to be an actor, but he has strict parents, especially his father, and his father is so against of him being an actor, and then as a result, he kills himself. But when I was watching the movie, I was like, you know what? He's probably gonna escape. He's probably gonna go away. But then he killed himself, and I was like, oh my god. But that wasn't even the best part of the movie. The best part was the finale where the main character, Robin Williams, gets fired from the school because Neil killed himself. They think he's responsible for it, so they fire him, and then all the students in the class, not all, but most of them, gets up. They stand up on their table, and they say, "Oh, Captain, my Captain," and that's the finale. And I was in tears watching that scene, and it was just so influential. And I think I like it so much because I also want to be an actress. And when I first came up with that idea, most of my family and my relatives were against the idea. They were not as harsh as Neil's father, but still, I empathized with him and I felt so bad. But yeah, it's a great movie. Robin Williams is a legend, and yeah, that movie is just amazing.
Well, actually, I have many favorite movies, but the one that I'm just thinking right now, it's called The Theory of Everything. Who the director is James Marsh, and the reason why I really like that movie is because the acting is really good, the story is really great. Because the movie is about the story of Stephen Hawking, who Eddie Redmayne was the actor who played Stephen Hawking, and the photography and editing and the setting is really great. And yeah, I mean it's really sad, and that's his story, and it's really great to see that movie. I really spent a lot of time watching that movie.
My name is Guillermo, I am a senior, and my favorite film is the 1942 film Casablanca, directed by Michael Curtis. Though of a genre that I am not particularly fond of, and that being the romantic historical drama, the behind the scenes aspects of the creation of the film's score and the context of the score within the start of the golden age of film music make it an interesting snapshot into the time period. For context, the classical composers who inspired the great composers in film today, for example, Gustav Holst to John Williams, also wrote film scores themselves. However, it was mostly for the early sound era in Hollywood in the late 1920s and did not quite reach into the golden age of film music. This is where Casablanca and the film's composer, Max Steiner, come into play. The fascinating production aspects begin from the very genres of music that were used in the film. For example, the combination of a symphonic suite for the film with the more popular songs, such as the Broadway number As Time Goes By from Herman Hupfeld's 1931 musical Everyone's Welcome, show an inclination to mix distant genres of music in favor of creating a more complex audiovisual narrative. Moreover, the fact that Steiner had to work around this song being the quote unquote main theme of the film in order to create his score around it was fascinating to learn about. And I say main theme in quotes because the trope of main themes in films was not solidified until about a decade after Casablanca came out. As for more interesting snapshots into the movie's creation and its score, Steiner actually had the opportunity to score the film after it was edited, something practically unheard of nowadays since composers must simultaneously compose as the film is being produced. Finally, though early in the period of the golden age of film music, it still had the recognizable string-heavy writing which was innovated on by later composers towards the end of the classical Hollywood era and that give us the very melancholic and characteristic sound of that era. And those are just a few of the reasons why Casablanca is my favorite film.
Yo, make sure to subscribe for more content and comment what you think. Also, check us out on our social media platforms.